Hey guys, so Cassandra had asked me before she left if I would do our Wednesday devotional, and I agreed, and then I've just been racking my brain about what to talk about. So I figured what I would do is I've been reading this book, and it's really amazing. I'm sure lots of you have read Liza Turketts before, but this book is called The Best Yes by Liza, and it's all about saying yes to the things that are what's best and saying no to what's not. And she's talked a lot in here about, both things that you're being asked to do could be very well be good things. You're being asked to do this for the church or do this for your kids, and they're both good things, but maybe one of those aren't the best yes for you. And so I was just going to read a few of the little things. One of the scriptures that really stuck out to me was this, and it said, "At the time Hanani the seer came to Asa king of Judah and said to him, because you relied on the king of Aram and not on the Lord your God, the army of the king of Aram has escaped from your hand. Were not the Cushites and Libyans a mighty army with great numbers of chariots and horsemen? Yet when you relied on the Lord, he delivered them into your hand. Fear for the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to him. You have done a foolish thing now, and from now on you will be at war." And so basically what she was saying was the foolish thing that Asa, I don't even know if that's the word, Asa did, was instead of relying on God, he started relying on the king. And she says here, if we always feel the pressure to be the answer to everyone and every needs and task, we short circuit others' need to trust God. And I know that I've been really guilty of that before. I just am like, okay, let me just fix this for me or fix this for you. And especially with my kids, we don't ever want to let them fall. And sometimes they kind of have to fall. And so I know when I go in and I try to fix everything, I'm not teaching them to rely on God. And so that's not at all my what I'm going for. So let me read you a few more of these little things. And so this is such a cute book. If you guys can ever read her stuff, I love it. But in the back, she does this little, I call it like the dummy notes, but it's the things I want you to remember. So I will read you a few of these little quotes in here. I marked a couple. Okay, so this is what she says. When you're trying to decide if this is a best yes for you. If it feels thrilling to say yes to this now, how will you feel about it for 2 weeks, 2 months, and 6 months down the road? I find myself always being the yes girl, and you guys at church know that. You guys ask something of me, I'm like, yeah, absolutely, I'll do that. Do you want me to teach 5 Sunday school classes? Okay, I can do that. You want me to lead VBS? Okay, I can do that. But I never think about what it's going to feel like 2 weeks from now. It feels good to be needed in the moment, but am I going to be, and this is something she says too, is my saying yes because I think that's my job or my role as a Christian, if that short-circuiting my family? Like, am I saying yes to everything and then I'm yelling and screaming at my kids? And that's not my goal at all. And then another thing she wants us to look at is, could any part of this yes be tied to people pleasing and allowing that desire to skew my judgment of what's realistic and unrealistic? And I know women are really bad about this, but we're real people pleasers. And so sometimes we find ourselves just saying yes because we don't want to let anybody down. And that also, that takes us out of our best yes. It's the yeses that God put in place for us. And one last thing she talked about that I thought was really important was she talked about having a filled calendar all the time. And she was like, when I'm running and running and running and running, can y'all hear that? Katie Grace is teaching ballet class inside. She said, when I'm running around like a crazy person all the time, I am not available to see my best yeses. And sometimes my best yeses are just as small as a smiling at somebody or offering to pay for the coffee behind me. But I'm such a hurry to get my coffee and get gone that I miss those little proddings from God. So anyway, that's what I was going to share with you guys today. I'm really, really enjoying this book, and I'm excited to see you all on Sunday and meet our new pastor and his family. I know it's going to be fabulous. All right, bye guys.